know who else is opening new stores? Warby
Fire away.
Parker. Not as many. It's going to
Not
open
Coles.
40. 40, yeah, exactly. Warby Parker this morning, those shares are plunging after the company's revenue missed estimates, and it came out with a forecast that's also below estimates. So this year expects net revenue of $650 to $660 million. Analysts were estimating $681 million for Warby Parker. So you can see why the stock would be falling there. I also whenever you see these big moves, I tend to look at the short interest as well. Short interest as a percentage of float at Warby is 23%, which is quite high. So a lot of folks betting that the stock is going to go down. But also, even though the stock was moving more, actually, was down more earlier, Soz, this is just the latest in a long string of companies that we've been following where you see quite outsized moves in response to their numbers.
Yeah, that is the Julie Hyman metric, short interest. And I could tell viewers, like, Julie loves this metric, is always mentioning it, and something that I need to pay more attention to as well. So thank you, Julie. You can find those stats on Yahoo Finance Plus. That's where we also work for. But look, I don't have any problems with this Warby Parker quarter. Sales up 17.8%, average revenue per user up 13%, maybe a little light on operating margin guidance for this year. But Julie, we've talked to Warby Parker before a number of times since the company IPO'd. Direct listing, when they debuted last year, Warby Parker, their listing price, $54.05. That is just a market decline here from that reference price when they opened up for trading, despite some decent quarters.
And what's also interesting from my last few days over at South by Southwest, there was some chatter about this class of 2021, right? The companies that came public either through direct listings or IPOs or SPACs, and how poorly many of them, not all of them, but many of them, I would say probably the majority of them, have done. And in particular, these companies that sort of see themselves as more socially conscious, right? Warby Parker does the one-to-one program where they give away glasses. I talked to the CEO of App Harvest, the indoor farming company. Sweet Green shares have underperformed. There are a lot of these. And it's just, they are, the sort of line by many of these companies is they're focused on the longer term. But at the same time, it's not easy to watch this happen to your stock price day after day.